I'm Raven.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're going to be discussing the kind of technology we used in our media project.
We first started by... No, we didn't. We'll just cut that out.
One of the things.
One of the things we used was Premiere. It's a very simple product, very simple software to use, and has many different tools that you can use for effects. That's a good side to it, however it does have some cons. It's a very expensive program and it's very computer demanding.
We also used the video camera. The pros for this were the fact it picked up picture and audio, and it was easy to set up. Some of the cons were, as we'd never used this specific camera before, it was hard to navigate.
Shut up. We can keep that aside.
And it also requires silence in the room and a tripod.
We used a dictaphone, which is easy and portable to use. We use these for like the Vox Pops and stuff. The only problem is they have, background noise and they're pretty easy to lose. We also used a Facebook group chat. Now this was really good for communication outside of the classroom, and we got instant updates, so that was pretty good. But the chats sometimes got off topic and things can come across really badly on the internet.
We also use the recording studio. It's very easy to use and makes our recording sound very professional. One of the problems we did have was that some of the computers were below standards for the software and caused it to crash and lose some of the data that we required. Another problem we had was that we only have one recording studio, so had to go one group at a time.
What about the mic and the thing?
What?
The mics and the thingy shield.
Just so they were really easy.
We also used a mic and a prop shield to make sure that we do not hear any pops or loud noises when we were recording.
Audition is pretty simple to use. It's got a lot of tools and it's really useful for editing audio. But you have to save regularly, otherwise you may lose all your work. It can also crash computers because it's CPU intensive.
For keeping all of our coursework, we used Weebly for our blog. The pros for this was that it was easily accessible because it's on the internet, and you could personalise it to suit yourself. The cons, however, were that every time you updated it, you got unnecessary advertisements, and you also don't actually own the domain.
We use Moodle throughout our project. It's on an internal server which allows us to access a lot of resources that we would need to help give us ideas on how to improve our work. The issue with this is that it's difficult to navigate and not accessible to Satan.
The Safari.
Genuinely so sick. Can we keep that in as a weaver?
And a negative to this is that it can be difficult to navigate and is not accessible in certain browsers such as Safari.
For uploading all of our work, we used YouTube. This was good because it's simple enough to upload because you only have to press a few buttons, and it's automatically public and worldwide. However, using YouTube, there's a lot of distractions with other videos, and it takes a long time for your video to actually upload, meaning if you're doing it at the end of a lesson, you have to wait until the next lesson before you can actually do it.
For our storage, we used Google Drive. This is because it's a shareable multi-editing platform which allows us all to be able to share all of our documents and edit them at the same time. The downside to this is it requires an internet connection and you have to have a Gmail account.
Which means you're signing up for things that you
Which
do not
means
want.
you're signing up for things that you do not want.
Thank you. That was that question.
really doing that. Isn't
My favourite bit.
Dude, wait for me to sit down. Because in the other one, I'm just like, wait, what?
And action!
So my favourite bit in the entire, project was the box pops. I enjoyed like going collecting them, going into town, actually getting to talk to people, because I'm quite a social person. So that was really fun for me, and it was just a really cool experience. Aaron?
I enjoyed using the technology of an app on my phone to get the phone interview, as it created quite a professional finish, and was different to other groups on how they created an interview.
I enjoyed recording in the studio because it made me feel like a professional person, and I'm not. But it was good to know how all of the different things work,
The things,
and it's not just as simple as it sounds.
it's really not. If we could improve, we'd probably have recorded it all a lot quicker, because we had to re-record it all because of buzzing in the studio. So we had to do that again, which messed us around a lot. And then we also would probably record more vox pops, because we only got 2, as people refused to talk to me and Sam because of the hair. They were intimidated by us, which is always fun. He's over there laughing, but he's wearing blue jeans.
They're not jeans, they're chinos.
A thing I would have done differently next time was probably not procrastinate as much.
Yeah, that was a really big thing that we did. Is there anything you'd like to add?
What I would do if I was to do it again,
Do not say
Is-
work with a different group.
I would work with a different group. No. If I was to do it again, I would do a recording at the same time in the studio, so that I could have a studio voice of my voice while also having the backup clip of the phone interview recording off my phone.
I thought we were redoing that anyway.
We are, but it just
okay.
sounds better.
Yeah, it does.
Is that it?
Bruh.
Peace!